Well, probably because I used to just grab men in car parks. Yeah, I did. I literally used to grab... For me, when I look at our stats, we are doing absolutely amazing when it comes to bringing guests along to see what we're about and what we're doing. So if you look at the last 6 months, we had 62 visitors come along to BNI Chester. 40 of them have actually been in April and May of this year. 17 members in the room as of today haven't actually brought a visitor. It's the other visitors in the room, the other members in the room that have actually brought somebody along. Darren being the top one, then we've got Brian, we've got Paul, we've got quite a few other members that have brought visitors along. So what I wanted to look at today is what stops you bringing a visitor, or the ways in which you can invite. Because for me, there are various reasons why we have guests come along in the room. So they lift the room. We were looking at this morning. We had no visitors last week. People were sort of coming in. It was about 9:45, 10:45. You can guarantee if there's a list of 5, 10 visitors come in, which is what has been significantly happening every other week, people get here earlier. They know there's going to be visitors here. They want to chat to them because it opens up your network just as much as it opens up theirs. It allows you to connect with visitors after the meeting if you want, if you think then they can be a good referral partner for you. Visitors also do business with us. They see the recognition and the trust that Gabby was mentioning then, the trust that actually is in the room. And they think, well, actually, I could work with that person because they are accountable to all of the other members. But also, if you bring a visitor along, it gives you credibility as well. Yes, we talk about stats and traffic lights and things, but actually, if you're bringing somebody along to be a potential referral partner with somebody else in the room, that raises your credibility with that particular member. So if I look at my stats, and you know when I normally stand up, I'm quite happily use myself as an example. Been in this chapter for 10 years. I've brought 50 visitors to this chapter, but actually only probably 4 in the last 12 months and none in the last 6 months. So when I sort of stepped in to do this Ed slot this morning, I just thought, well, actually, why haven't I brought a visitor? What's stopping me? Some of them 50 that I had brought previously were probably because I used to just grab men in car parks. Yeah, I did. I literally used to grab men in car parks. I'd hover around vans while I was at the supermarket and then say, oh, have you got a business card? And, and chat. Had a very scary incident with one guy who actually was very angry with me, and it was quite dark and I was on my own. And I just thought, no, I need to stop trying to talk to people in car parks randomly. And COVID, I think, made a little bit of a difference and stopped me doing that. But actually, there are lots of other ways in which you can invite visitors. So what I want you all to think about is what's stopping you. What's stopping you talking to someone about what you do here, how it's changed potentially your business, and how it then could potentially change theirs. And what I don't want you to do is think that actually if you're inviting somebody, you are inviting them to join. That's not the case. Because I used to find that I would prejudge somebody and think, well, actually, oh, they couldn't make that week, and they do this and they do that, so I'm not going to invite them because they're not going to join. And that's not necessarily why we want them here. We want them here because of all the other things I've just talked about. The fact that they might do business with us, that you can then become a referral partner with them potentially. So there's various ways. Darren is very good. He actually sits on LinkedIn or other social media platforms, and he's got a funnel. He talks to other people about BNI all the time. That doesn't necessarily mean he's met them. But actually, I've got quite a good way in the sense that I get bombarded quite a lot with LinkedIn messages, emails of people trying to sell me stuff, and I throw it straight back at them. I email them back and say, well, thanks very much for your email. Yeah, it'd be lovely to have a chat, but can you turn up at BNI on a Thursday morning and I'll chat to you afterwards? If they really, really want to do business with you, they'll come along. If they're just trying their luck, then they're not going to probably bother anyway. I'm in quite a privileged position in the sense that I talk to lots and lots of businesses. So when somebody new comes along, I talk about how do they market their business? Do they need more business? When I'm talking to existing clients, if I know they've dropped contracts and things, I will say, well, actually, you need to come along. So please, after today, I want you to have a think about what's stopping you inviting somebody. And you might not know how, because if you're reasonably new, you might think, well, actually, I'm not quite sure. But reach out to the leadership team and the membership committee or any other member that's been a long-standing member, and they'll be able to help you come up with ways in which you can invite visitors and get those more people in the room to help. That's lovely. Thank you.
Bye.